This video is for the guys that want to be high achievers and not settle for anything less. You want to be a well-rounded modern day gentleman with every aspect of your life put together. We don't want a 10 rating in one area and then a 5 rating in the next and then 6 and 1. We want 7s across the board. We want everything to be even. Start with 7s across the board in all these areas that I'm about to go into in this video, and then build them up from a 7 to a 10 in all areas eventually. All it takes is consistency and time in the game. So stay tuned till the end, because the last one that I'm going into, every guy wants to be successful in. So don't neglect yourself. Stay to the end of the video, but let's just jump right into it. So when it comes to being a well-rounded modern day gentleman, there are 4 pillars of life success that we need to go into. This is my 4-pillar system to becoming a well-rounded gentleman. So let's start with number 1. The first pillar that we need to go into, and where I believe we should start at the very beginning, is we should start with our fitness and our health. That's the first pillar, because if you don't have fitness and health, you don't have anything. And once you improve your fitness and health, you get a physique that you're proud of. Your body starts to work better because you're eating whole foods, healthy foods, drinking enough water. Everything in your body starts to work better. Your mind especially starts to work better. And what this does is it just makes you feel more confident. Having better health, you get more respect from guys and girls because you have a physique that shows that you're a dedicated, hard-working man. And also, it leads us into the next pillar because you can think better. The next pillar that we're going into, we'll just jump into it right now because that's all you need to know about health. It's very simple. We're going into the second pillar right now, which is your business or your career. We want to work on our businesses or our careers, whichever path you choose. And we want to be making as much money and have this area in our life dialed in. Because if you don't have the money and you don't have the funds, then you can't fuel the next pillar that we're going to be going into after this. So stay tuned for that. And the next pillar, pillar number 3, is the most fun in my opinion. So stay tuned. But we'll continue on number 2 here. We want to lock in business and be getting as much money as we can, because it's no mystery in life, and it's no unknown knowledge that there's inflation. Prices of things go up all the time. Sometimes it goes down, but a lot of the times the prices are going up. So what does this mean? Well, we can protect ourselves, future-proof ourselves, by making more money month on month, or if you're a real G, day on day, if you're crazy. But we want to definitely focus on trying to make more money month on month, or at least at the minimum year on year. But month on month, I think, is a good balance, because you're not going to be going too crazy trying to make more money each day, because it always fluctuates so much. So you can always look at it at a median of monthly basis. So that's the first thing. We want to make sure that we find a vehicle that is scalable, or a career that is scalable, and you can always take on more responsibility. You can take more responsibility for the career, but when you're looking at the business side, you want to make sure that you get something scalable, that you can increase your prices, add more services into the business, make the services better, you get better results for your clients and everything. Keep all this in mind when you're picking your vehicle. Also, another thing that you want to have in mind for when you're picking your vehicle is, do you enjoy this thing? Would you still do this thing even if you weren't making money? Would you still do this thing 5, 10, 15 years from now, even if you weren't really making any money? Would you want to do that thing regardless of the outcomes? And if the answer is yes, then you've picked a gold mine for yourself, because the ceiling for wealth from that thing it's uncapped. You can keep going. As long as you keep your brain, your body, and everything healthy, where you can think to the best of your abilities, you can inspire yourself, you can get new ideas, be creative, and keep finding ways to just scale up, then that's the place you want to be in business. Another thing I can give you for business to make sure you get this area locked in is find somebody that's doing something that you really would like to do yourself, and then learn directly from them. That's the quickest place to work for. That's the quickest situation to get into where you can find yourself growing at the fastest rate. So that's what I'll give to you for the second pillar, which is growing your business and your income up. Now we're going to jump into number 3, and it leads it in perfectly, because once you get enough money coming in, enough extra money, then you can use it to invest in building an amazing lifestyle for yourself. That's number 3. The third pillar is designing an amazing lifestyle. A lifestyle that you don't want to escape from, a lifestyle that you don't need to take drugs and brain altering chemicals to enjoy. Now, we do this by designing your character. Who do you want to be like? Who do you want to be like? Do you want to be more like Bond? Do you want to be like a superhero from your show? Emulate that character, but keeping your own personality intact as well. We don't want to destroy your individual personality when designing your character. You want to design the person that you want to be around your personality. That's the key. That's where everybody goes wrong. Not everybody, but most people. I know a lot of us in the new elite have this dialed in, figured this out. And we've all tried it the opposite way. Oh, my mic just died. We're going raw on this. I'll get a little closer. Getting intimate. This video is intimate now. But you want to have your personality intact while you're designing the character that you want to be. Who do you want to be perceived as when you're living in the world? Do you want to be perceived more of like a quiet but powerful Bond type? That's something that I chose to emulate. So I used to be like crazy all off the wire. You have to dial yourself back a little bit and do it in a way that feels natural. And a lot of guys say, oh, I'm faking it till I make it, but it doesn't feel natural. It's because you're not keeping your personality intact in the center of everything. And that's where I went wrong before. I would just go quiet and just be like a broody Bond kind of thing. But I realize I have a lot of energy. I say a lot of crazy shit just randomly. So I'm going to pair that with relaxing into it in a quiet demeanor, but also not holding back that unique personality of just quirky, off-the-wall shit. But I don't say as crazy stuff as I said back in the day, thank goodness. So it's a little more refined, where you keep that thing that makes you you still present, but you add on and you kind of fit all the pieces in like a puzzle to the people that inspire you. So pick for your homework, I want you to pick 3 people that inspire you. 3 people that inspire you in the way of how they respond to the world, how they act in the world, and the things that they do for either their life mission or how they help the world leave it a better place, and also the lifestyle that they live, how they live their life. Pick 3 people, take one of those things that I mentioned just now about the 3 people, and plug them into your own life, but still keep your personality in check in the middle of everything while you're doing it. And watch your life totally transform just by doing this thing. So that's what I want you to do for your lifestyle. For your lifestyle in regards to creating your character. Then you need to create your environment. And you can pretty much use the same concept for your environment as well. Pick for the three guys, how does their surroundings fit in? You know, just shortcut. It's basically a way to shortcut your progress and start plugging things into your life without being procrastinated, having procrastination stagnate your growth. You can just take what's working for other people, what make them seem cool, plug it in, try it for yourself, and then once you have it, like the other people that inspire you, you can change it your own ways, and then it'll be unrecognizable. To yourself, you'll look and say, oh, that was obviously inspired by Bond or whoever, but then you change it in your own personal way, and then it's like, wow, that's inspired by me now. So it kind of starts off with still a little bit of fake it till you make it. You're kind of feel like you might be acting like someone else or doing something like someone else, but just keep it as an inspiration in your mind. It's like, okay, right now I'm being inspired by this person, but I have the freedom to change it as I go. And the thing is, it may seem obvious to you that you're taking inspiration from someone else, but someone looking from the outside in, they won't really know, most likely. So don't worry about it too much. Just start somewhere, and that's the key with lifestyle design. We started off with the fitness and health. Then the second pillar was business, career, income increases, and just evolving in those areas of your life. And then the third thing we went into was designing your lifestyle. Now the fourth thing, this is what I promised you guys at the beginning of the video. The fourth thing is what we all strive to get, and it's to date high quality women. And the funny thing, and also the cool thing about how I set this whole system up for you guys, is if you do everything in order all the way down to dating the women that you truly want to date, high quality women. If you do everything in order, all of the pillars, then dating high quality women becomes super, super easy, and you do it automatically. I just recently went through all four pillars in order and just refined everything, and I instantly started dating a blonde Asian, which I had in my mind. I'm like, I kind of want to date a blonde Asian. Funny enough, it just happens for you. So that's proof from my own life that this stuff works. And I promise you, if you follow all these things religiously, how I'm saying them right now, then it will work out really good for you, where you start dating high quality women. And when it comes to dating, after you've done the first three pillars and you get into dating, then what this does, what you need to keep in mind after is kind of the mindset behind dating. The mindset is when you set up your life on your own terms, your own individual life, and then you get together with someone else and try to have a go at building a relationship with them, it becomes instantaneously easy and immensely easier to form a relationship, a really great relationship with somebody, because you have everything on your side taken care of. All you need to do is think about taking care of the girl that you're spending time with. You take care of girls by helping them into the car, opening the car door for them, opening the doors of the restaurant, paying the bills, treating them out to a nice dinner. I just had my girlfriend over here, nice dinner here, and she bought me a gift for an amazing gift. I mentioned that I liked a certain kind of food, and she ended up bringing it over for me. Freaking awesome. So you take care of girls and they take care of you as well, especially when you have everything dialed in. You have your business dialed in, you have your fitness dialed in, you have your lifestyle dialed in. and she just comes into it and loves what she sees and she wants to stay. And that's the key. Having everything set up where a girl chooses to stay instead of chooses to leave you. And that's what makes a great relationship, because there's so much competition out there. You want to be that guy that has everything well-rounded in all areas. So I'll leave you guys with that. But if you guys are serious about this stuff and you really want to become elite, well-rounded gentlemen in all areas, I do provide coaching on this. I coach guys in all the areas that count, in the sole desire to date high-quality women and create amazing relationships with a girl that's going to make your life better instead of tear it apart. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, go down to the description in this video, check out my Instagram, send me a follow inside my Instagram account, and then send a DM. DM me direct in Instagram saying elite. DM me elite, and I'll get you set up with a free strategy call to get you set up with this, get started, and then if you choose to go forward, we can set up accountability, direct messaging to me so you can ask me in real time how to navigate certain challenges inside your life. All in the aims to date high quality women that are going to raise our future sons, and those sons will take on our businesses and keep our legacies intact. So if that sounds great, then do that. Click a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to stay a while, because I make 2 videos every week and put them out. You don't want to miss these things, because this stuff's changing my life, and I hope to change your guys' lives too. So God bless. See you in the next video, guys.